We got a star, guys. We got a star in VJ.
It feels like it, don't it?
I don't need any
there
more.
There was a lot at play last night during that game.
Yes, there was. All right, so let's we need everyone's reaction. That was an awesome night. 215-592-9494 to hop in. Or let's react to the Sixers opening night. But it was beyond that, right? It wasn't just an opening night victory over a Celtics team that, to be fair, is not what they have been in years past, right? Tatum's out, and they're not the same. But it was still a win on the road in Boston. And Hugh, so I always think basketball is the sport. You could see it. You could see it quicker than other sports, right? Baseball, you have to kind of go through a lot of the league to see how you adjust and all that kind of stuff. Football, teams get tape on you. I don't know, guys. Basketball always seemed to me, if you could play, we can see it. And then it's about how much you grow from there. You could see it with VJ Edgecombe. He jumps off the TV screen. His athleticism is incredible. When we sat here during draft time, I said he reminded me when I watched him in college and saw the highlights. I was like, that looked like young Dwayne Wade to me. He's got that kind of game to him. Mm-hmm. And I saw that last night. This guy can jump out of the gym. He can shoot, obviously, a little bit. And Hugh, I thought he played with a poise that most 20-year-olds don't play with. Sometimes 20-year-olds are kind of frantic and they're all over the place and wild skittish,
nervous.
He played like a 6-year vet, but with the athleticism of the top 3 pick in the draft. I loved what I saw. All-time kind of night in terms of 34 points. Most in a debut since Wilt Chamberlain.
About 60-something years. My cousin's here, right? And he was telling me, like, man, because we watched the game. And he was like, do you know that's the first time that's happened in about 60 years or something like that? Yeah.
It was incredible. And he broke LeBron James's record for the most in a first quarter. 215-592-9494. Lot to unpack. Your reaction to VJ Edgecombe. Last night, I'll tell you this, it changed the way I feel about the Sixers. I mean, this season now has different kind of life. If this kid could be this good right away, plus Hugh, 40 points from Tyrese Maxey. And we were wondering yesterday, Hugh, what would it look like, right? Would they try to
run it through Joel?
And they did not.
No,
that game belonged to the guards.
20 minutes, 4 points. Mm-hmm. You worry about the size, out there on the court. You worry a little bit about that. But it's one of those things where
you're professional.
It's one of those things where you like what you see, the energy that the young guys bring to the table. You really like that.
Well, how do you not? I mean,
gotta be impressed by the size.
This is a Hall of Fame segment from you, Douglas. I mean, when we have the induction on the Wall of Fame here, just pull this segment right now. Just play the whole thing for everyone in the hallway. 215-592-9494. I loved what I saw last night. VJ Edgecombe is the real deal. I mean, 34 points in his debut. Maxey was like the second story with 40 points.
Yeah.
That's amazing when the 40-point guy is your second player.
It was fun to watch him run up and down the court. The aggression that VJ Edgecombe played with, the fact that he was driving to the basket the way that he was shooting perimeter shots. It was a fun night, man. It really was. And I know that the Celtics aren't what they were in the past because Tatum's hurt. It's a different team. But it was fun to see, and people remember you for your debut. And he had one hell of a debut.
It's one of the great first impressions, in Philadelphia sports history for a rookie. I mean, think about first impressions, first glance at a player. And I know they had some preseason games, but last night was the first time most people watched VJ Edgecombe play a full game of basketball, and he was a star. The other part of it, of course, is that Joel Embiid, like we were saying, was phased out. I mean, he's obviously not right physically. He's not what he used to be physically. I don't know if that's
He gave you 20 minutes. He got, 4 points?
Gave you is a generous way.
Well, I'm just saying.
He was there.
It's obvious that he's not where he wants to be, and they're positioning themselves for life with not so much Joel. I'm not going to say without Joel Embiid, but life with not so much Joel Embiid. Mm-hmm. So, I think that's a sample size of what potentially you might see from the big fella all year.
Well, I'm good with that. I mean, I think the quicker they phase him out, and I know there's a lot of people that still hold this hope that Joel Embiid is going to be the player he used to be. Last night was fun, and it had nothing to do with Joel Embiid. I mean, if you go, I was rewatching last night, this morning, because I watched the game last night, and then I wanted to kind of take it in again. So I watched the full package of highlights this morning that the NBA put out for the games, like a 10-minute highlight reel. I think there was one offensive play that Joel Embiid was part of on the highlight package. He was not, and watching it live, it felt the same way. I mean, he wasn't really part of the game last night. He doesn't look the same, and last night felt like a transition by accident. I don't know if the Sixers planned this. I don't think they did, but it felt like the passing of the torch almost on accident. This team belongs to the guards now. I can't wait when McCain comes back and the three of them compare together, some combination of Maxey and McCain and VJ Edgecombe. That's where the team is. Last night changed the way I feel about the Sixers season. It's not now just a let's see what we got for the future. No, they could play. These kids could play. Edgecombe can play at 20 years old. 215-592-9494. Hugh, did last night change how you feel about the Sixers?
Yeah, I'm excited about the squad. But see, here's the thing, Joe. I was always excited about the squad.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what it was going to look like. Even if it was Joel Embiid out there, I was still excited. Because hope springs eternal. I wanted to see what the big fella brought to the table. But the one thing that kind of jumped out to me last night is everything didn't evolve around him.
No, almost nothing did.
Yeah. And I felt like, okay, yeah, they're going with the young cats. Now, realistically, how far can the young cats take you? Don't know. Don't really care. Because I was so excited about last night, I started looking and say, well, do I want to go to the game Saturday? Because they come home Saturday and then they have one Monday. But we got a big game. We got a big football game Sunday. So it's kind of tough, probably be kind of tough to do that. But I'm excited about this season. I am excited about going to the Sixers game.
Yeah, you know what it was last night? As soon as the game ended, I started looking at the schedule. Like, when's the next game? Because
they get here Saturday, then they got one Monday. So I might try to make the one Monday.
Yeah, I feel a sense of excitement around them that I haven't felt in a very long time. There is a future and a present. Joel Embiid is not a part of it. I think we saw a star born last night. 215-592-9494. All right, let's hear from Edgecombe last night after the game, talking about his confidence and working on that shot every day, which looked really good last night.
Man, it was just having confidence, man. My teammates keep passing me the ball, telling me to shoot it, so why not, man? And I know I've been working on it every day in the gym. I'm in the gym every day working on those same shots, man.
So when I was shooting in the
I'll make more next game, though.
Yeah, well, whatever he's doing, it's working.
I like how he's talked about his teammates just giving him his moment. Mm-hmm. He looks like a star. I mean, again, small sampling size, but what we've been through here in Philadelphia and what we see out there on the court now, I think it gives you hope. I think people are excited about it.
Yeah, again, we can be clear about this. No one is saying he's all NBA right now. He's a rookie. It was his first game. But I think with certain players in the NBA, like great athletes, you could see it from the jump. Like when he took off coast to coast and jumped and dunked the ball, that's Anthony Edwards kind of stuff. That's young Russell Westbrook kind of stuff. Like guys like that, they don't grow on trees. Guys that can play at that level and have that athleticism. This kid has it. 215-592-9494. Let's hear again from VJ talking about how the team fought last night.
5 3-pointers in your NBA debut. Is that what you're going to be most proud of coming out of this one?
Nah, I'm most proud of how we fought towards the end of the game, man. We was down late. We down 10 late, and then we fought back, so that's what I'm most proud of, man. Individual stats going to come, but the team success is all that matters.
Team success is all that matters? I love to hear that. That was what I wanted to see, and I loved it last night. 215-592-9494 to hop in. All right, let's react to VJ Edgecombe, the Sixers opening with a win in Boston. Kyle, what are you thinking? That was fun last night.
Yeah, and I guess I tried to convince myself that the best way to enjoy the Sixers season was going to be to, I guess, get rid of your expectations, lower your expectations, whatever you want to say. Like, I'm not sitting here going, the only way this season could end on a good note is if they win a championship or, if they contend or get past the second round, stuff like that. Like, I'm over that because I think part of me is saying it's time to envision this team without factoring Joel Embiid into the equation. And I know it's just one game, but that's kind of how we saw it bear out last night.
He was barely there.
You said it. Like, it's time to give the keys to the young kids. VJ Edgecombe looks like an absolute stud. And it looks like, for all the faults Daryl Morey has, the guy can draft. I mean, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and
yeah, he needed that though.
Yeah, but
it may have saved his job here.
Well, maybe, yeah, but also we can just go right back to last season with Jared McCain, and he's not even playing right now. So I don't know. I'm not sitting here saying, like I was last season, we'll be, what did I say, 3 seed minimum or something like that?
Which, that was what you said on draft night.
Look, still a possibility.
Yeah, sure.
Still a possibility, but I don't even care about that at this point. Like, I'm almost, the Sixers have, everyone's saying the Phillies are now the Sixers. The Phillies might be the new Sixers because the Sixers aren't really there anymore for me. Like, I'm almost turning the page and viewing this as a new era. And last night was an awesome start. I feel great about it.
Yeah, and look, I know it's one game, but last night wasn't about the win. It really wasn't about, and it was great they won, but it wasn't about the win. If they had gone out last night and won the game, behind a shaky effort by Edgecombe, and Maxey was fine, but Embiid was the one that played well, I wouldn't be as excited today because I'd say, come on, guys, it's not going to last. It's Joel Embiid. We know he's banged up. This isn't what he's going to be able to do every night. That wasn't it. It was actually the perfect script last night to make me feel better about where this team is going and where the franchise is going. It wasn't about Embiid. He's now a role player. We could say whatever we want about what he used to be, and we could argue about that till we're all blue in the face. He's a role player now. He's just a glorified role player now that was not even on the court in the fourth quarter when they came back and won. This team now is about the young guards. 2 of them last night were stars. And the third one, when he comes back, can join them. 215-592-9490 for your reaction to VJ Edgecombe. 34 points in his first game in the NBA. That was awesome.